is just about time to leave to drop this silly boy off. Oh, he's so wild. He doesn't want to be contained, but I'm going to put in a few clips. I just gave him a bath, so I'm going to put in a few clips of him being wild. I have to go get changed. Get them all in collars and harnesses. Oh my gosh, he is jumping. He is jumping down. I'm so just... He's such a silly little boy. Anyways, so it's 10:30. We're supposed to meet them at 11:15. I haven't done anything Advent related, but it's so hard to say goodbye to this one, so I will catch up with you guys later. Mary Berry. Hello. What are you doing? Are you playing? Are you playing with your siblings? Are you being a silly boy? Oh, did you find a lammy? Yeah? You want to say hi to your new mama? Yes, you're such a sweet boy. Oh, crazy boy. Trying to play with everybody. Mary, do you have a rope? Did you take the rope? Did you take the rope? Yes, you did. Hello, Lily. Oh, you got the rope again. We can give you the rope, since you love it so much. Silly sweet boy. So these are the little gift packages I put together for the puppies. Each one has had one. He's now playing with a paper bag. But anyways, so there's a little bit of formula in here. It's not going to be important with this one, but because I gave it to all the others, but he's completely stopped nursing off Gracie now. We've also got a package of potty pads, a stick treat. This is filled with the food that we've been feeding him so that if they get him a different brand, they can transition him slowly over. Sorry. A bag of hard, chewy kind of treats because he's teething. Training treats. These are the big kind from Petco. A couple packets of Caesar's puppy, just as like a little extra treat. Some milk bones. They really love milk bones, so I gave them a package of that. Some water, a food tray, children's Benadryl, because all of ours get car sick. So if you can give them a little children's Benadryl, they tend to do better. And then another can of wet food. They really like this one, the chicken and barley for puppies. And then the last things I include are, he's getting a couple extra toys because he's the hardest one for me to let go. So I'm giving them, I'm also going to give them a rope that I think Lily just took off with because she is being super possessive right now. It's like she knows something's happening. And then this is for his brother who's in, he got adopted unexpectedly when we were dropping off another one of their brothers. And so I didn't have an extra puppy care package with me, so I'm about to pop these two into his gold colored bag. So Mary is red. They named him Wally, so Wally is gold. And then we already gave Wally a bed and a blanket, so this is just the bed, a blanket for Mary. And that's what, oh, we include vet papers, and I still have to print out my little write-ups, but I will show you guys that before we leave. They're written, I just have to print them. So this is a little write-up I did For the puppies, I went over what was included in the package. And then also some notes about things like parvo and grooming, separation anxiety, not giving them cooked bones, and then some observations I made from this particular litter. So I wrote that up. And then I also include a little write-up of each puppy. So this is the puppy that was already rehomed. And I just include pictures, some notes, and just tell his little story. So that's Wally, and this one is Mary's. So I'll put this in their bag with the vet papers. And yeah, it just gives me something to hold on to. And then if they're interested in seeing their puppy as he was growing up, they have that. So that is the little write-ups that I include. We are in the car going to the park to drop off Mary. And it is quite crowded. Sammy snuck up in front. And here's little Mary Berry. Say hi, Mary. Say bye-bye. We're going bye-bye.
Jamie.
You stay back there. Okay. So we are headed to a park to drop off Mary. So sad, but you know, we've done everything for him that we could. He's just my best favorite little bud. Yes, you are. Sammy. 7 dogs in the car. What you gonna do? But anyways, so this is our last time seeing Mr. Marriott Brandy Buck. But he's gonna have a good life. Yes, you are. He's kind of like Superman over here with blue and red going on, so got superpowers. But anyways, yep, so that's what we're doing. Okay, bye. Hey guys, so we are back from dropping off Mary. His new mommy seems really nice, and we're well, I'm just sad. Sorry. Don't have the energy to fake some enthusiasm at the moment. So afterwards, my husband took me to get my phone screen protector replaced, so that was nice. It no longer has the cracks across it. I don't know if you guys saw that. I'm trying to think if I filmed my phone screen at any point, but it was massively cracked for about a month. Just the protector, not the actual screen. So we went in like 3 or 4 times and they were always out of this particular screen protector. So, and we have a warranty on it, so it can be replaced for just $10 as many times as we need. So it's like Zag or something like that. I don't know. Anyways, so finally I can look at the screen and not have a bunch of cracks and have it scraping my finger all the time. And then we got a bagel to eat as like a brunch, and a Starbucks. Sorry. And then my husband took me to Trader Joe's because we were right over by the Trader Joe's. And I was looking for this popcorn I got 1 bag of before Thanksgiving. It was a maple with sea salt, I think. Maple and sea salt. I don't know. It was so good. Like, so good to the point I didn't share it with my husband. And I wanted some more. And unfortunately, they're out for the season. And I don't understand, because it seems like a wintry flavor. And it's only December 2nd. And I really wish that Trader Joe's would stock some things more than they do. Because, well, when we went in just before Thanksgiving, I was looking for a harvest vegetable soup that I had seen someone mention, and they had sold out of that too. And it was like could you guys stock some more of stuff? Like, not just run out so quickly. Anyways, so I'm a little bit upset about this popcorn situation. I mean, I got a different popcorn that they always carry. It's not a holiday one. And then, see, according to my fertility doctor, I'm allowed to eat corn products, but not flour. No flour. And I cheat a little bit because it's Christmas time-ish. It's Advent season. But anyways, so I am allowed to eat chips that are made with corn. And basically, I'm supposed to be gluten-free. That's basically what the situation is. Anyways, these are really delicious. This from Trader Joe's. Organic elote corn chip dippers. I mean, I don't dip it in anything. I just eat it plain like that. It kind of looks like a Frito, but the seasoning on it is really good. Anyways, if you have a Trader Joe's near you and you want to try this one, I highly recommend this flavor. I was going to take a bite, but then I decided that crunching would probably be obnoxious for you guys. But anyways, so we were there. I got some more bags of some more crumpets, and which does have flour, so that's not gluten-free at all. We got some gluten-free English muffins to try, so hopefully those will be good. What else did we get? I got a different kind of popcorn. Oh, yeah, that's right. I saw this there. So it's a little pine tree. It comes with its own decorations. And even though I have no space in the room, I'm going to find someplace to put this. I'm going to find someplace to put this, and I'm going to put it up, and it is going to make me so happy. Maybe the corner by my TV over there. Anyway, so I'm going to do that in a little bit, and you guys will be able to see. Yeah, I just think that it's super cute. I also got some pomegranate seeds. I love pomegranate seeds. And some mandarins that have the leaves still on them, and they are the best mandarins. Oh my gosh, they're so good. And I only ever see them at Trader Joe's, so I got some of those. And some frozen French onion soup where you bake it in the oven. I have some baking right now. And my husband's going to a meeting in a couple of hours that I think lasts for a couple of hours. And he's supposed to get a sandwich there. So I'm probably going to be on my own for eating. But also have the house to myself, which I'm excited about because it rarely happens. And so usually what I do during this time is clean because my husband always complains when I'm too loud, but then he complains because the house isn't clean. But it's like, if you're complaining to me because the vacuum cleaner is too loud, I don't know what you want me to do. So anyways, so when he leaves, I tend to actually spend that time cleaning more than anything. So I'm going to tidy up some downstairs in the kitchen, vacuum upstairs and downstairs, and then I have a ton of yarn I need to wind. And my yarn winder is pretty loud, so I also like to do that when he's not around. So I need to wind up my 2 skeins for the advent calendar that's starting with the Bakery Bears tomorrow. So that's number 1 thing that I'm going to do. I will have 2 days worth of minis to wind up in multiple advent calendars, so I'm going to hopefully do that. So I'll show you those new colors in a little bit. And do I have, I have a couple skeins for those DK weight socks I'm making that I need to wind up. So let's see, I have 4 full-size skeins I need to wind, and then 8 minis, I think. So I hope to get that accomplished. I probably, well, I don't know when I'm going to do it. I still need to wind the mini for my advent stripe. So the last part of my video from last night apparently didn't have the sound. This happens when I record directly in my editing app. I always forget that this happens. It happened last year too. But so kind of what I was saying is I did my first stripe. I think technically I was supposed to cut out this blue stripe, but I measured it and it's the same length on both of them, so whatever. So it only did the cast on and 2 rounds, not even 2 full rounds, but 2 partial rounds. So after I finish recording this, I'm gonna try to complete today's stripes. And I have the soup in the oven. Oh yeah, and I'm pretty thirsty, so I have my tea advents to open up. I will open up all the other advents when my husband is gone and I just have some alone time. But I kind of just need to detox and relax a little bit because I'm still pretty sad about my little guy that's gone on to his new forever home. So without further ado, let's open these teas. The David's Herbal. Oh, it smells so good. Hibiscus Splash. It's not opening. I can see here it's on crooked. I don't know what to do. What do I do? How do I make it open? I love hibiscus tea. Oh, I want it to open. I'm also a little bit worried that it will open and it will go. If I can get this to open, this might be the one I drink right now. I love hibiscus tea. I wonder what the splash is. Maybe some apple. I think I see apple chunks. I wonder if that's pineapple. I don't know. You'd think there's all this space on the back where they put the name of the tea that they could also put the ingredients, but apparently not. Okay, so my Plum Deluxe. Raspberry Rose Herbal. Ooh, okay, maybe this is what I will do. Ooh. So it's Rooibos, raspberry, rose petals, safflower, and raspberry essence. Oh, now I'm leaning towards this one. I can't smell it through the plastic. Oh, that one sounds really good. Almond Irish breakfast tea. Here's the thing. There's like 2 brands of Irish breakfast tea that I absolutely love. And then all the rest are way too strong for me. So, and I also am not a fan of almond essence. This might be one that I pass on to Martha. But Martha, you don't know that. Put that aside. And then the Martha tea. Let's see what she surprised me with today. Yesterday's was such a hit. Oh, I think this was in the muted section. I drank 2 cups of it. It was so delicious. And I still have a little bit left over to have a 3rd cup. It was so good. Oh my gosh. Should I have another cup of that? I'd finish it. Decisions. Okay. This one's in a little... So this is mint watermelon. That's an interesting combination. This is one of those pyramid tea bags. I think I'm going to save this till after dinner because I usually enjoy mint either first thing in the morning or after dinner. So I'm going to save this one and have it after dinner. It smells delicious though. I love mint tea, I really do. So really excited to try this one later. I still can't get this hibiscus lid off. So we're gonna go with the raspberry one. So I'm gonna go downstairs and make some of that, and then I'll come back up, work on trying to get this stripe done. Oh, I did at like 3 in the morning when I was editing. I did day 2 on this cross stitch one. So far, day 1 had 13 stitches. And day 2 had 15, so it's very doable. And I have no clue what this is going to be. No clue at all, but I'm enjoying it. I'm enjoying this process. And even if it turns out to be something I really just don't like the design of, I think that this is just so really fun. You can always find people to gift things to if you don't like the design. I'm definitely more of a process than a product crafter. But anyways, okay, so I'm gonna go do that. I'm gonna put up my little tree, eat my pomegranate seeds, brew my tea, and I will be back later to talk to you guys more. Bye. Decided to put the little tree here at the end of my desk so that I can see it from my workstation. So really happy with that. About to go get my soup out the oven and eat it, and this just makes me so cheerful. I might turn on the rest of the lights in my room now. So I'm about to make our crumpets for the day because my husband's about to go out, so we're gonna have them. Today is just a plain seedless raspberry, which is one of my favorite kinds, is seedless raspberry. So like yesterday, I will put our ratings on the video clip about how my husband and I like it. So, see you soon. Okay, so my husband left about an hour earlier than I was expecting, so I'm already alone, and all I had time to do was make our crumpets, which he gave a 4.25. He said a solid 4 out of 5, but then I asked him if it was better than the rhubarb one from yesterday, the strawberry rhubarb, and he said yes, so I bumped it up to 4.25 because he gave the other one a 4. And for me, it's a solid 5 out of 5. It's got the perfect level of sweetness and tartness. And then I prefer seedless jams or jellies. So for me, it was very good. I have brewed a cup of the tea. It is still very hot. Raspberry rose herbal. To be honest, I'm not getting much of a raspberry. I am getting rose. This might be like one from last year where because it has a similar taste profile. I think that one was also a rose flavored one. And I started out with it being a meh. And by the end of my cup, so I brewed a portion into this cup, which is a camper on one side and a red truck on the other. I love red trucks for Christmas. And then I brewed the rest in this big one that it's not going to be at a temperature where I can drink it for another several hours. Like, I might even brew some of the other teas before I get to that one. But I'm wondering if it would have been better for this one to brew it all just in the big thing. Because I've lost all taste of raspberry. And it might just have needed to be all together. It seems like a big packet, but with herbal teas, sometimes you need to brew more leaves than with non-herbal. So that's something to keep in mind for another day, definitely. I will wait on rating it on my little form about jingles my bells or not my cup of tea until I've finished it all, because I can see this being one I might want to get one bag of at the end. It's not one I hate, so I want to wait a little bit longer for giving it a rating. Right now, I'd probably give it a 3 out of 5. Yesterday's chocolate one that I got from Martha was a solid 5 out of 5, 10 out of 10. I would get that one again in a heartbeat, so we will see. So anyways, I'm going to now open up the rest of my Advents with you guys. I have my soup here. I literally just took it out the oven. Like, that's how recently my husband left, so it's still very hot. So after I'm done filming this, I will do that. And then I want to wind my yarn first and then go back and forth between cleaning tasks and doing a little bit of knitting or crochet so that I get some of all of it done and my husband doesn't come home and be like, you did nothing while I was gone, which he sometimes says, because I always say I'm going to clean while he's gone. And then I sometimes do and I sometimes don't. More often I do. Like, believe it or not, more often I do, because it's hard for me to work while, like, cleaning while he's working. It just doesn't really work. So, anyways, this is day number 2 for Under the Sea Advents. I love this green. Like, this green was basically the green of, I think it was, the green of my wedding. It is one of my favorite shades of green. This feels like a piece of paper, so maybe it's a pattern. But it's not, like, really thick, so a small pattern, maybe. Oh, some perforated paper with brown on one side and white on the other. So this might be the first part of the first ornament. So it looks like it's going to be small and on perforated paper. So that's really exciting. Maybe tomorrow will be some threads. We will see. So this is day number 2. So excited. Okay. Day number 2 of the stitch marker. Why is it getting harder to buy advent calendars? Because they're so popular. Ha ha ha. Their days are numbered. Oh my gosh, that's so funny. I had someone comment, well, I had a lot of people comment about the number of advent calendars I have. And let me just say that I start collecting my advent calendars basically as soon as Christmas is over. So I do get about one a month. The yarn ones, one about every couple of months. So it's not like just one large purchase. I spread it out. I start buying, they go on sale late winter, early spring. And so I start collecting really early. And I look for the early sale deals. So yes, I do spend a pretty penny on my advent calendars. However, I've bought almost no cross-stitch stash this year. I have bought some yarn, but I also factor in the cost of yarn advents and the fact that I never am able to finish in the month, so it turns into more of like a multi-year projects, and I factor that in as well. So it's really just about where you choose to allocate your resources. I used to be in several fabric of the month clubs, and I'm not in any of those anymore. So I'm able to reallocate the money I spent on those fabric of the months into an advent calendar. And so, yes, I'm opening a lot, but I have spread out the cost, and this is just something that brings me a lot of joy. I'm not very adventurous with my fabric choices for cross-stitching, and so I still have quite a bit of fabric that I had gotten in the like 2 years prior to stopping, about 2 years ago, a year and a half, around the time of the pandemic I stopped. And I was in a quilting subscription box, and I never used any of that, so I was able to reallocate those costs as well. So, and then a lot of times I will select the pay in 4 option that's interest free, and you do 4 payments, and so that also helps spread out the cost. So yes, they are costly. I have heard of people with like 6 yarn advents, so I'm not by any stretch the most crazy in that terms. I know I am in the crazier range, but it is just, advents bring me a lot of joy. And yeah, so yes, I have a lot. I think they're a lot of fun. I think projects associated with them are a lot of fun. And when others do subscription box typey things, which I have a few mystery yarn clubs that I do, but for the most part that's about it. And this is just what I choose to do instead. So I thought about possibly spreading them out and not just opening them during winter, and just, you know, do like one a month and spread it out throughout the year, because a lot of them aren't really winter themed things. But in the end, I decided this is what I wanted to do. There's no way I'm going to get all these projects done. I like to dream, but I know I'm not going to be able to. So anyways, I'll get off my soapbox, but this is something that I planned for throughout the whole year. And because I get quite a few of the yarn advents early, I then get no, because I'd only planned on having 2. I'd only planned on having the not Little House on the Prairie, that was hers last year, the Jane Austen one, and the Clark and Elle one. I'd only planned on having those 2, and it wasn't until the Fade one went on sale in my cart. Maybe it was a Christmas in July sale, possibly, but I bought that one on sale. And then I also think I bought the Gilmore Girl one on sale maybe September. It was one of the last days. I'd had it in my cart for a while. I put a ton of advents in my cart, and I just don't end up buying most of them. But I wait for sales, I wait for coupons, and I just, you know, I make peace with, if I get it, I get it, and if I don't, I don't. So, I mean, there's tons of ways that you can find them, and try to budget plan for them, do without some things in order to get something. So, yeah, that's just my little thing, I guess. Anyways, so the advent calendar, the days are numbered. Maybe it's an advent calendar stitch marker. We will see. For example, I bought this one in the spring on like one of the first days of the pre-sale when it was on sale, like maybe 25% off. And I'd participated the previous year, so she sent me a little reminder about it. So I got it on pre-sale when it was already discounted. So tea, oh my goodness, that's all I need is more tea. Christmas in Paris from Stash and Christmas Morning from Stash. Now, I have one of both of these already. So, I'm going to put this in my giveaway pile. Some of my giveaways tea stuff will go to Martha. Some will go, hi George. Some will go just in a general giveaway at the end of this Advent season. So, I'm going to try to give away some things that I get because I don't need to keep all of it, obviously. So, again, keep your eye out for a giveaway around Christmas Day, day after Christmas, New Year's, somewhere around there. I will be hosting a giveaway, and I will not be including a bag I make myself unless I make it during this Advent, because saying that, I haven't made a single project bag this year, which is why people didn't get their project bag giveaways. So I just have to give from what I have. That's how it's got to be, because I'm too moody to do things when I don't want to. Okay, so it is not an Advent calendar. It is a Merry Christmas, a green heart, and some progress keepers. I think this one, I might take the green heart and keep that for myself, but I think the rest I might give to my mom. My mom wants some progress keepers and some stitch markers. She's told me I have enough, and so I want to give my mom some because she's a knitter. So I think, Mom, I will send this your way, or save it for next time I see you. Next, we have the Jenny's Countdown to Christmas. This is one I might not get next year. You pay for half of it in the spring and half of it in October. And so this is one where the cost was able to be spread out. However, I did see a sneak peek of a good portion of this Advent calendar, and there's just not a lot of actual quilting stuff. Oh, saying that, I do think that this, from the feel of it, is going to be a fabric pack. But I think I saw someone comment that there's only one fabric in the whole quilty box. So, next year, it probably, unless everything I open really does wow me, it's probably not going to be one I get again. I'd like to get an actual quilting one. And I was thinking, possibly maybe I'll even make it up myself, and maybe I'll put it on an Etsy shop. But I thought, like, doing a little hexagon a day, my mom loves making hexies, so I thought, like, doing a little hexie a day thing could be a really fun Advent calendar. Like, do a different fabric line and include maybe, like, a fat eighth or something of outside fabric, and then it's, maybe just like a plain accent color for the center, and include little hexie templates, and that could make a fun quilting type of Advent calendar. So I don't know if anyone would be interested in that kind of idea. I might try to put it together myself next year, because that was more of the quilting Advent calendar I was trying to look for, or even like a 9 patch a day, or, you know, just something real simple to quilt every day that's just like, you know, a 30-minute project. That's more of what I was kind of wanting, and I just couldn't find it. So let's see what's in here. It is a charm pack. However, it is not Christmas themed or winter themed at all. I mean, it's beautiful. It's called Songbook. I'd probably say it's more of a summer type of colors, maybe. I don't know. Maybe it's not as bright as summer, but it's pretty. I mean, don't get me wrong. It is pretty. It's not really winter. So I am a little disappointed about that. I will just add it to my stash. The other thing that's kind of hard is to make a project with just a single charm pack. So we'll see. We'll see what comes. Maybe there's a project with it. Okay, now the yarn ones. So the first day of the Under the Sea Advent, I got this. And I mentioned I was thinking about putting my yarn bottoms included, and I did end up deciding to do that. So these are the ends I snipped from the Advent socks when I wound them up yesterday, and I will continue to do that with any floss I use this month or any yarn tails. So I'm really excited about that. And then in the end, I'll have a 2021 ornament that will be stuffed with my little indie bits. Okay, let's look at the second day of the Fade Advent. So this is what the first day looks like. Such a beautiful, vibrant pink. I do have some idea of how this Advent is going to look because there was an inspiration picture. And if I remember, I will try to pop it in here so that you guys can see the inspiration. But so I do have a general idea. I was trying to put this somewhere so that it will like stay and we can compare the colors. There we go. Ooh. So here we go. Days 1 and 2. They look almost identical on the camera. But you can see they're in person. There's a little bit more purple in this one. But they are very similar. She is going for a very smooth transition in the fade. Need to get this one started. Okay, so let me put these away really quick before I swap them out and put them in the wrong place. The next Clark & Elle Sparkle Base one. Oh, it's a sparkly green. I don't know if you guys can see the sparkle in there. There's quite a bit more than what is showing, but that is very nice. A nice wintry green. Makes you think of like the outdoors. My next advent for the Gilmore Girls. Browns. Actually, there's quite a bit of speckles in here. I saw a little bit of some like blue, I think, even. a couple of dots of blue. Very speckly. Very nice. Let's see what it's called. Only with My Oxygen. I am not sure how the color correlates to the name, but that is from season 1, episode 5, and I did not watch any Gilmore Girls yesterday, so need to get started with watching. Okay, so the last one is my, sorry about that, my Jane Austen one. And I did find the page with all the names, so I just stuck it in my bag. So this was the first day, and I didn't know the name of it. It's called A Comfortable Winter. I'm not entirely sure how that is Jane Austen, but that's what it's called, A Comfortable Winter. And I love that shade. Day 2 is called Christmas Holly for Jane. Oh, there's a little candle in here too. And it's got, oh, it's like a tea light with some washi tape that's like Jane Austen-y. Very nice. It might be vanilla, but that one isn't a strong vanilla. Vanilla makes me nauseous. Not like the extract, but like the vanilla that's in perfumes and stuff. It makes me nauseous. But okay, so Christmas Holly for Jane. And this is definitely the standard traditional Christmas red and green that you imagine. So very nice. And I'm going to now eat my soup, get that all wound up, all of them, and then I am going to do some vacuuming. So fun times in the neighborhood. I'll probably put on a podcast or two. So I will talk to you guys later, and this is apparently going to be another long episode. So bye. Hey guys, so I just finished editing. I think I know how to make the volume go on this one. I think I have to manually set it. Anyways, it is 3:30 in the morning, and I got basically nothing done. To be honest, I just wasn't really in a happy place. Just still really, really sad about Mary and everything like that. Yeah, I mean, I'm gonna be fine. It's nothing to be concerned about, but I just need a day or two to kind of like process everything. But anyways, so I spent like 2 hours just scrolling Instagram, which is ridiculous. And then I watched more than crafted during anything. I did watch one episode of Gilmore Girls, so I've at least started that. And I did all of one color stripe on one advent sock and half on the second. So tomorrow, first thing, when I get a chance to start crafting, I'm going to try to finish up that last stripe and then do tomorrow's stripe right away. But I'm just going to go to bed, and I did wind all of the yarns into little cakes, all the mini skeins, so that's done at least, but I'm just gonna go to bed. So I will get this exported and uploaded while brushing my teeth, and then I'm just going to call it a night. So I will see you guys in the morning. Bye.